Shalom, shalom, Saint of the Most High, brothers and sisters, you're all welcome to the Israelite Online Bible Study University. Today, the topic of today will be the return of the ancient Israelite. So when you read the Bible, God has a chosen people, and those chosen people, they are called the Israelite, right? God called his people the Israelite. So this Israelite, they went into slavery into all nations. Then the people that enslaved them, they came up with man-made doctrine, Christianity, Islam, man-made doctrine. Now, this ancient Israelite, they follow this man-made doctrine. They forget that they are the Israelites. So the topic of today will be the return. Let's start with Revelation chapter 1, verse 6. It says, and had made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Revelation 5 verse 10, and had made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on earth forever. We shall reign on earth forever. So the Israelites are supposed to reign, be the kings and the queens here on earth, just like the white man is the kings and the queen. This is supposed to be the Israelite, and it is forever. All right. Let's show you how our forefather they reign on earth. Let's start with Moses. We all know what Moses did. Moses went to Egypt, conquered the Egyptians, destroyed their land, and Israel became the new superpower. But before then, it was the Egyptians. They were the superpower of the earth. But when Moses went there, conquered them, and Moses and the Israelites became the new superpower. After that, Joshua took over. Joshua under Moses. So let's read King Saul. Let's go to 1 Samuel 14:47. Let's see what King Saul did. 1 Samuel chapter 14 and verse 47. Verse 47 reads, so Saul took the kingdom over Israel and fought against all his enemies on every side, against Moab and against the children of Ammon and against Edom and against the king of Zabor and against the Philistine, and whithersoever he turned himself, he vexed them. Verse 48, and he gathered the host and smote the Amalekite and delivered Israel out of the hands of them that spoiled them. So that was what King Saul did. He went and destroyed all nations to serve the Israelites. So let's go to King David. 2 Samuel 8 verse 5. 2 Samuel chapter 8 and verse 5. Let's start verse 5. And verse 5 and 6. And verse 5. And when the Assyrian of Damascus came to succor Hadadezer, king of Zobah, David slew of the Syrian 22,000 men. So King David, under his rulership, he killed 22,000 men. So 22,000 women become widow, and so many children, thousands of children became fatherless. All right, verse 6. Then David put garrison. Garrison means military base. Then David put garrison in Syria of Damascus, and the Syrian became servants to David and brought gift, and the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. All right. So the Lord was with David. The Lord is the one that authorized David to do that. Now let's jump to verse 11 to 14. Verse 11. When also King David did dedicate unto the Lord with the silver and gold that he dedicated of all nations which he subdued, verse 12, of the Syrian and of Moab and of the children of Ammon and of the Philistine and Amalek and of the spoils of Hadadezer, son of Rehob, king of Zobah. Verse 13, and David gave him a name when he returned from smitten of the Syrians in the valley of Salt, being 18,000 men. After he slew 22,000, now 18,000 men. All right. Verse 14, and he put garrison in Edom. Garrison means military base, just like America is doing, putting military base. America have about 850 registered military base around the world. Right. And David put garrison in Edom, throughout all Edom, put he garrisons, and all they of Edom became David's servant, and the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. All right. So King David was a mighty king. King Saul was a mighty king, and Joshua was a mighty prophet, and Moses also. They were acting like kings, because in the days of Moses and Joshua there was no king in Israel. Right, they were having but the Lord was the king. So the Lord passed message to Moses and Joshua, and then they deliver it to the people. So we do not have kingship before then. It is until the days of Samuel that our people decided that they want to be like the other nation. But before then, God was our king. All right, so we are showing you how our people were before we start having kingship. We are showing you the way we live our life before, and we are about to return back to that same rulership. Okay,